As soon as I entered the Anderson Hotel, I felt a chill run down my spine. I couldn't help but notice how the staff's demeanor changed as soon as I mentioned room 666. They seemed to become more cautious and wary of me, as if they knew something that I didn't. I shrugged it off and headed to my room, eager to get some rest after a long day of travel. But as soon as I entered the room, I knew something was wrong. The air was thick with a sickly sweet smell, and I couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. The room was decorated in shades of red and black, with a large pentagram painted on the wall above the bed. As I looked closer, I noticed that there were strange symbols etched into the wood of the dresser and nightstands. I tried to leave the room, but the door wouldn't budge. I started to panic, feeling trapped and alone. Suddenly, the room grew cold and the sound of footsteps echoed through the hallway. I looked around, but there was no one there. I tried the door again, but it was still stuck. That's when I heard the whispering. It was faint at first, but it grew louder and more urgent. It sounded like a chant, a prayer, a curse. The words were in a language I didn't understand, but the fear in my gut told me that it was something sinister. I was trapped in room 666, with no way out and no one to help me. I tried to call for help, but my phone was dead. I could feel something crawling up my leg, something cold and slimy. I screamed and thrashed, but it wouldn't let go. As the hours passed, I felt like I was losing my mind. The room was alive with a malevolent energy, a presence that wanted to hurt me. I could see shadows moving in the corners of my eyes, and I knew that something was watching me. When the morning finally came, the door opened on its own. I stumbled out into the hallway, my body bruised and battered. The staff looked at me with pity and fear, as if they knew what I had just experienced. I checked out of the hotel and never looked back. But the memory of room 666 and the devilish secrets of the Anderson Hotel will haunt me forever. In the days that followed my stay in room 666, I couldn't shake the feeling of being followed. I would see shadows move out of the corner of my eye, and I would hear the same chanting that I heard in the hotel room. I became paranoid, convinced that something had attached itself to me during my stay at the Anderson Hotel. I sought out a local psychic who specialized in clearing negative energies. She performed a cleansing ritual on me, and I felt a weight lift off of my shoulders. But even after the cleansing, I couldn't shake the feeling that something was still watching me. It wasn't until I did some research on the Anderson Hotel that I discovered the true horror of room 666. Legend has it that the room was once used by a cult who practiced black magic and made deals with the devil. They would sacrifice animals and even humans to appease their dark lord. The cult was eventually caught and the hotel was forced to shut down the room. But some say that the dark energy still lingers and that those who stay in room 666 are doomed to be tormented by the spirits of the cult members. I shudder to think of what could have happened to me if I had stayed in that room any longer. The devilish secrets of the Anderson Hotel are not to be taken lightly, and I caution anyone who thinks of staying in room 666 to think twice before they do.